Hello, Neo 60 CU. No, okay, so if you guys really want to know the schedule for that, so all those Neo boards are gonna be streamed in one single week. The week of... Oh god, I'm looking at January. The week of February 10th to 16th. So Monday, February 10th, the 12th, and the and there's one more stuff from QWERTY Keys that week as well, but that will be the day that we do those. So if you guys are interested, those are the days that we're doing the Neo boards. We need a Neo 65 to 100 CU. I wonder if that's going to be on the docket. Also, hi everyone. I'm kind of sleepy. Maybe we could do this in an hour or two. Thank you. Huh? Bro, honestly, I went to bed at a later time today, and I don't know why. I woke up feeling like $1,000,000. I feel like when I sleep, it's weird. When I sleep like 8 hours, I feel like shit. Okay, well, sad news about the intro. I have no idea what's going on with that. I thought it was shipped to me. They told me it was shipped, or they told me they were shipping it. I don't exactly know. And I went to go look at tracking codes and just things that, you know, are coming my way, and none of them are from the person I'm supposed to get that from. So, unfortunately, I'm still... Well, okay, not unfortunately. I'm still trying to communicate what's going on with that particular board. I'm trying to get that in as soon as possible so we can look before people make a buying decision. Because I know a lot of people, you know, I'm very blessed that a lot of people look towards me to make purchasing decisions. But I have no idea where it is. I am desperately trying to communicate with them. I have messaged them a few times. No one's messaged me back since the day that was supposed to be scheduled. But we'll see. Because everyone confirmed the original day. So I am playing it by ear right now. I am trying my best to get this thing scheduled for everyone. We'll see, though. We'll see. So nice. Kush.
Good morning, Pooks. Have
Good
a great
morning.
Sunday. Wow, wow, oh,
It's a nice Sunday today. I hope everyone's well rested. Thank you, though, Kush. Kent says, as a VOD frog, I'm impatiently waiting for VODs on YouTube. Oh, on the VOD channel? The full VOD channel? Yeah, I think it's been updated. It's a little behind compared to Twitch, just because there's some rules that we have to follow, but that's not a good look from them. Hopefully you hear something soon. I'll admit they're 100% great with everything else. I am just making the assumption that this slipped through the cracks. So I am not super upset, or I am not super disappointed in them. This is the first time that this has happened with this particular person, so I am letting it go at this point. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, what am I supposed to say? What version of the deepings did you use in the Hippo? The 3.8 ones, I believe. Or is there 3 versions of deepings? I got through the Twitch VODs instead. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Twitch VODs are fun too. Question: Do you get ads on the VODs? I got an email this morning, or on the weekend, with Twitch. Basically, I guess they're changing the way ads work. So, as far as I know, I gotta figure this out, by the way. I have like a choice now. I don't know if this has always been a thing, but I did some reading of either people get hit with ads the moment people join stream if they're not... This is for non-subscribers only. So, I had to make a choice over the weekend. Either people get hit with like 3 minutes worth of ads the moment they join stream, or it happens 10 minutes after they join stream. I changed it to do it 10 minutes after instead of right when people join. And the nice thing about that now, from what I understand, is now if the ad runs for everyone who's not subbed, then everyone for like the next hour or 30 minutes or something won't have to be hit with an ad. So it kind of helps everyone, I guess. You got 2 when you joined. 4 just now? I joined 7 minutes ago? What the fuck? Okay, I gotta figure that out, Vice. That is way too many ads. That should not be happening. Okay, maybe I'll just switch it back to when people join. Because there should be no pre-roll stuff anymore. I got an ad when I joined. But aren't you subbed, honey? It's not your fault, Alex? I don't really understand what they're even talking about then. I think there is an ad scheduling thing, but I don't want to run those.
Hyperblowfish gifted a tier 1 sub to Vidona.
Thank you, Hyper.
They have given
thank you,
106 gift subs in the channel.
5 ads? Alright. I don't want any ads. The way I would rather have it done is no ads. And just so you guys know, ads maybe equate to $60 a month. This is why I don't give a flying fuck about the ads. It's just not worth everyone's frustration. So okay, maybe I gotta look into that some more then. Maybe I'll turn off everything that I did. From what I understand, what I did was supposed to be helpful for people joining, but I guess it's not doing that anymore. Alright, well, I'll have to figure that out. Alex rocks that messy look like it's nobody's business. Supermodel doing it? Oh, the hair is real messy today. I'm probably gonna do a haircut today. It's kind of sad. Amazon has enough money. I mean, it's just frustrating because I don't want people to be... Hear me out. This is strictly from like a streamer point of view. I don't want people to join stream and then just like get hit with 4 minutes of ads and then just leave. So that means if we went from 3 minutes of ads to 30 minutes of ads, you get 600. Yeah, if you guys watched half an hour of ads, maybe. Will, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. What were you guys doing on stream? Yeah, let me know. By the way, my name is Alex. If you guys are just joining in now, I build keyboards. Today we're just hanging out, complaining about things, and building a keyboard here whenever I have the chance. But yeah, we're just catching up. We just started. Joining a stream and being met with ads is literally the worst. Yeah, that's why I wanted to turn them off. I think there's still a way I can now turn off pre-rolls. I don't know. There's some new things I can look at now. I gotta just keep playing with the settings. That's it. I used to look for new streamers on Twitch and have completely stopped doing the ads overflow. Yeah, I used to also love watching random people on Twitch just do whatever they love doing because it's a lot of fun seeing passionate people. But I recently also stopped. Well, not recently. I think I stopped about 8 months ago because every person I'd click into, and it's not their fault, has like 4 minutes of ads. Maybe not 4, maybe like 2 or 3 minutes. And it's just, I'm not interested in watching 3 minutes of ad. Like, sometimes I just want to see what they're doing so I can move on to the next thing. And I guess if it was once every half an hour I had to watch that per account, like for me, then yeah, I'd sit through 3 minutes for the next half an hour. But it's every stream. It's a pre-roll thing, right? So, Zensai is a wooden board? Yeah, okay. Little thing before we do some more catching up here. This was sent over a while ago, and they were really kind enough to provide me with a unit for us to take a look at. Unfortunately, because I believe this came from Japan, this took forever with all the Canada Post delays. I don't think this is being done anymore. Like, I think it may be sold through. I would love to see this. Like, if the board ends up being really awesome, I would love to see more of these units being made. But a little bit of an unfortunate side effect, I guess, of the strike. So, well, we're gonna, you know what? I didn't want to let this opportunity to look at a really cool wooden keyboard go to waste. I love wooden keyboards. I think they're so cool. And I didn't want to let this, again, just sit on the shelf and send it back. So we're going to build it, take a look at it today, and then I'm going to reach out to the owner afterwards and see what they want to do with it. But they have other projects. The brand seems really cool. The person making it seems really passionate. This is the I believe it's pronounced Zensai 65. So please no 65 again. You don't like 65s? Also, hi Chozo. Canada Post goes on strike only to get more money and still be a shit postal service. I have no quarrels with the way they do things. In fact, I used them for many years without any problems. But it was just, the disruption was definitely disrupting, for a lack of a better word. Damn, I really need to make a 3D printed stand for my stream deck so I can put it beside me instead of across my desk. I don't know why they didn't make an under desk mount from Elgato. Like, I don't know why that's not a thing, an official thing. So some other news. I started playing Zelda again. Link's Awakening, and I got straight addicted last night. I played for like 45 minutes when I should have just went to bed. So that's been really fun. I think I want to finish it this week. And then I'm going to go through a lot of... Only 45? Well, I meant to turn it on and just try. But I just lost track of time. You know, Chozo, as we get older, Chozo, 45 minutes is a lot of time, all right? It's not like I can stay up till 5 a.m. anymore, okay? So did you like the red photoshops of the Manta? Toby did? I know they're really cool, actually. They're actually pretty damn cool. It's not even a lot for me, and I'm older than you. Leave me alone. And then some other news. Actually, I think that's really... Oh, no, we're doing the Eden. We're going to redo the Eden. We got some parts in. I'll explain some more stuff on Tuesday for the Eden, and then we'll go from there. Was curious, are you into Warhammer 40k? A long time ago I was, but not any longer. Do you guys know 8 strawberries provides enough vitamin C for the recommended daily value? Do you guys like strawberries? I'm actually impartial to strawberries. I'm actually not... Strawberries are not my, like, fruit of choice. Also, what's up, Bloody? How you doing? Are you interested in the new Monster Hunter game? I'm not really a Monster Hunter kind of guy, to be honest. Yeah, I like blueberries. I like kiwis. Kiwis are delicious. And I think kiwis have, like, an insane vitamin C content as well. Yeah, you're into them, Chozo? At their peak ripeness, they're unbeatable. Cherries are really good. I love cherries. I like grapes as well. I mean, I feel like that's a really basic one. Yeah, golden kiwis are good. I just like kiwis in general. Blueberries are good. I'm actually not a fan of blackberries or raspberries. Well, okay, I like them both when they're a particular type of firmness, but I feel like they're kind of eh. I mean, dude, apples, just go ham. I love apples. Apples are the best. Also, what's up, Zan? Known cherry simp likes cherries. Okay there, buddy. Mangoes are good. Yeah, mangoes are good. Bro, Chozo, honestly, dude, this is why me and Chozo, I fucking agree with that so much, bro. Granny Smith apples, or just any sour apples,
of course you love
delicious.
cherries, especially the Nixie kind.
True, I do. Caught red-handed, bro. Yeah, dude. Anything sour for apples is my vibe, bro. Kite Insta posted your desk setup looks amazing. Also, the orange and acrylic PC config.
Caught
of
your
Manta
Insta post of your desk setup. Looked amazing. Also saw that orange and acrylic / PC config of the Manta on the screen. Is that going to be the Oto's signature edition? You should do another post like that, but instead shamelessly plus your merch on the screen, lol.
So there is going to be an orange one. I don't think we're 100% set on the colors yet. This is what's happening first with the Manta project. We're doing prototypes, then I think we're gonna finalize colors. But I don't actually know. I know we have a list of stuff already, but I think Bull and I are more concerned if the project's gonna sound good, because you know that still hasn't been found out yet. So we'll see. I would like to purchase Gatoron Lorange switches. What do you think of those? Dude, they're so good. You don't really need to mod them. I probably would anyways. But I think they're super nice. I think they'd sound really good in a 75 CU. The polypropylene plate, I'd say yeah. They're louder switches. I'd say go for it. Can you please not do a red color? I think it's such a vulgar color. And it's trolling ad right now. You gotta do orange? How could you not? I mean, it's the truth. We got to do something, orange. I'm going to open up this board now. Let's open this up. All right. No desk pad today. I don't know why, but we're not rocking it. So I haven't even opened this yet. I got this towards, I believe, the tail end. Oh, this is really cute already. Oh my gosh. Did they do this by hand? This little origami? Oh, this looks so good already. This looks really cool. And what's this? I think these are accessories. Oh, the way they packed these are really cool too. Yeah, I hope they do another run of these or something. This is really neat. No, intro has not arrived. It's I learned yesterday while I was doing some bookkeeping, I guess. I'm gonna leave you a friendly reminder for you via Discord DM since you'll either not see it here or forget was the thing that I posted. For what, Chozo? Other personal pay. Wait, no. Oh, for the address for the. Yeah. Can you DM me, Chozo? I'll get you that after stream. This is really nice. Oh man, I wish we'd done this earlier.
That board's design.
Dude, hold on. Is this taped to this? It is. Okay, this is really cute. First of all, this little origami. This is so cute. That's really nice. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. Oh man, look at this thing. Look. Look how cool this is. I think they sent over some spare PCBs as well, but oh, this is really nice. Look at the way they did the bottom too. So I think the only thing, and I don't know if this is just a byproduct of shipping, is I can see the wood, or I don't know if the brass has shifted a little bit. Kind of looks like you can shift this up and down. You can sort of see through it because it kind of looks like maybe the brass weight did shift because the holes are not aligned properly. That'd probably be one piece of criticism. But I mean, even outside of that, this looks so cool. Little cork feet on the bottom. Yeah, I think wooden keyboards have gone a long way. I mean, I think this is a really good test of the endurance of this particular board as well, because this got lost in, well, not lost, but this got stuck in transit for so long that it probably went through the ringer of temperatures and mishandling. So, damn, this is a cool little project for sure. The finishing on the wood's not like 100%, I'd say. Like, you can sort of see that it's I don't know, like it's kind of, I don't know the right word for this. It feels like the stain didn't 100% take on everything. But I'm not seeing any warping or any sort of flaws with how this is. The inside's a little rough. Like on the edges, on the inside. But even that is not a huge deal once you put the switches and keycaps on. This is really cool. And this is designed by Shuni, by the way, guys. Again, they have their own web shop. And I think they already sold out of these, unfortunately. But I would love to see them run this again if this turns out awesome. Yeah, you can even do your own coat for sure. I think this is really pretty. Even the recessed USB-C cable with the wood over here is really cool. Even the grooves on the side. Like, look at that side profile. That is fun looking. This is a nice project. The weight's really cool on this too. I'm liking this a lot. I believe this was rather expensive when it did come out. 425 CAD. I don't know how much that translates into USD, but... And there was a solderable one in a hot swap unit, as well as an aluminum or palm plate. Dude, this would look so good with just a beige keycap set. Like, I'm already envisioning how this can be the coolest thing ever. Oop. This is really, really nice. Just under 300 USD. You know, it's actually not too bad. And then what else was in here? This is some more accessories or something. You could just ignore the USD. Perhaps. Oh, this is the solderable version with an aluminum plate. I think let's leave the palm plate today. And let's just do hot swap for funsies. Or actually, maybe we will solder it. I don't know. But I don't hear palm as a plate as an option nowadays. I think more people have been transferring over to polypropylene, which I don't know why that is, but I know people have been. Then they give you all the tools for the board here too, in what looks like another piece of, I don't know what this is, but some more tools and screws underneath the tape. Very fun presentation here. Cool little project. This is fun looking. All right, I guess let's let's disassemble this for now. Oh, that's smart. They have the screws underneath these cork feet. Oh, this is cute. I can't say I've ever seen anything like this. I'm a little concerned with how fragile these cork feet might be. This is cool. Thank you, Resident. Really appreciate that, man. The intro S100 has PC and PP for plates. I don't know what to choose. Honestly, I don't know. I really want to take a look at that board before I can even make any suggestions. Cork feet are neat. What a fun project. I love the overall theme of this. It just feels very natural. Love, love, love it. All right, so let's open this thing up and get to our PCB combo here. Is there much of a difference between polypropylene and palm? Dude, you know what? In my humble opinion, I think they sound very similar. Some people may argue that palm... Actually, you know what? I don't even know what people will argue these days. I think they sound very similar. But, I don't know. Like, if you were to tell me palm or PP versus polycarbonate, yeah, I can tell you a big difference there. But palm and polypropylene, like versus each other, I'm really unsure what to pick there. You make the rules, daddy? Huh? Looking at a glance, this looks like something.
Looking at a glance, this looks like something that Fred Flintstone would use if he was into the hobby. Also glad that Keep Jesus is with us, just like the good old days, Papa.
Damn, dude. I appreciate the kindness, Crummy. Alright. Now, does this come off nicely? Oh yeah, it does. Alright, so what do we got in here? Okay. That's also really cool. Hold on, I need to show you guys this. They have this keyboard with little felt pads, so I'm assuming it doesn't just kind of rub against each other and create some weird friction, which I assume is also like some sort of force break, which is probably unnecessary for this, but I mean, actually, I don't know. I don't want to say it's unnecessary, but that's interesting. Unified daughter boards. This is the one from Canon Keys on the bottom over there. The newer style of unified daughter board. Really like that. This is cool. It's a fun project, man. This actually has a little bit of weight to it as well because of this brass piece, which I'm probably going to realign afterwards. And then what does it look like over here? And this is basically a top mount. Interesting. I think the only thing I don't love about this PCB right away is I don't like this. This is a grounding sort of pad that I guess touches the brass. Can't say I'm a huge fan of when people do that with their PCBs, but it is what it is, I guess. I think, I don't know, do we want to do hot swap or solder today? I'm undecided still. Undecided. But let's take off this guy and let's just start getting into the... Should we do solder? I'm down to do either. They have metal inserts on all the wood. Cool. Very cool project. I just snagged the last Ori 60. I mean, I'm going to vote for MX2As because I know what they sound like on that board. I've done a few commissions for it. But I'd be curious about the L'Orange switches. Congrats on the purchase, by the way. That's an awesome board. I love, love, love that. You should Milmax it? Bro, I don't know if I'm gonna Milmax stuff today. Milmaxing today feels like a long day, and I don't know exactly if we have the time to Milmax it on stream. I don't know if we do. By the way, I changed some stuff with my top-down camera because I noticed it reset itself. So I've been having these problems with my Fuji camera, all of them, where sometimes, and I'm just assuming it's just because of the dummy batteries, the cameras will just do a full reboot, like they'll remove all my user settings. I don't remember how I had it, like all the settings originally. However, I think it looks the same. But yeah, Soren, I got a new desk a while ago. That happened to me twice on my XT3. Yeah, this one here did it for the first time. The top down did it for the first time ever. Because normally because I have an XT3 as well that does it. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't know what the difference was. It looks a little bit more saturated, maybe, or maybe not. I think maybe a bit more warm. I think even before maybe I had it a bit too cool. I was trying to compare, and then I was like, no, now both of these cameras match, because I just copied the settings from one to the other. It's been hard to catch streams. Nah, man, I don't blame you. Sometimes it is a little difficult to catch streams. So how do these just take off? Oh, this is neat, man. The knobs being made out of wood is also such a nice touch on this board. And I do have standoffs. Does the solder PCB have standoffs? I don't think it did. Let's get rid of these standoffs too. Looks even hotter than usual. It's definitely warm. Hey, yo! So what have you guys been up to today? Couldn't dodge the accusation of the desk warp, so we enhanced all the sound tests? Yeah, honestly, maybe that's the biggest reason we got a new desk. It's because I was tired of the accusations, bro. You know that was a real thing, by the way? Not about the bent desk. But, so, I use a very, in my opinion, neutral microphone. And I also have it positioned in a specific point that I made sure works the best for what I hear coming out of my reference headphones. Because back when I set it up originally, I was doing a lot of testing on sound. And I set it up in a specific position with specific parameters of everything. And I even made sure in both this setup and my old setup that there was enough room reverb to not just make it sound like everything was, done in a studio. So, a long time ago, when I made this switch over and switched microphones and stuff, dude, you know how many times people would say that I have filters on the microphone? Dude, I don't even have a stream, I don't even have the sound, what's it called?
Alex, I know you don't watch American football, but you are our god. We need you to predict the games that are going on today for the final day of the playoffs. The games are Bills versus Chiefs. And Eagles versus Commanders. Cork off, we all hate the Chiefs.
Okay, then the Bills are going to win. And the Eagles are going to win. I don't know. But yeah, people would say I doctored the sounds. And people would say that I was cheating basically, and I was editing sounds. But dude, I don't even have a noise filter on. I don't even have any noise filters. I don't have anything on my sound. It's just literally what comes out of the microphone. But to this day, people still think that I'm doctoring the sound. Every now and then, I'll get a very long, lengthy message on YouTube, or someone will send me an email asking for a better sound clip because they don't like the ones that's on YouTube because I edited them. But I literally don't touch anything. If someone makes a noise in the place that we're here, if someone yells, if something gets dropped upstairs, you guys are hearing all of that. There's no filters, no nothing. But for a long time, there's never been that. I think only when I first started and I was using a crappy microphone, I had a noise filter on. Just so people didn't hear my family. That's it. Alright, let's put this to the side and let's grab this solderable PCB. Wait, I'm hearing raw Alex, basically. Although still don't think I want the aluminum plate though. You could just run it to the back and yell. to prove. I mean, when I talk and walk away, you guys still hear me. So.
Imagine we heard Alex's neighbors doing the dirty on stream. That would be wild.
I don't know if this light goes to orange grunge. Let me check. It's gonna be like a warm color, and it might flicker. Is that okay that it flickers? Yeah. The only color that doesn't flicker, because this light, for whatever reason, different colors have different frequencies. I don't know. That's why I don't turn it on much anymore. I feel like it just broke one day. So I have to change the refresh rate of my camera to match whatever color's on the sign. So I'll just leave it to this if you want, or we can turn it on to white. Doesn't matter. You let me know, grunge. Let's get a better f-stop, bro. Oh my gosh. You can undo the plastic from the tape. Oh, hi, Shuni. How you doing? Shuni, did you hear us admiring the board? Oh, maybe not. I think the board looks amazing, Shuni. What's the polycarbonate board? It's a Kohaku. Although I'm having problems with that enter key. With this, the keycap enter key. This enter key, for whatever reason, it gets stuck. And I think it's something to do with the stems. So I gotta figure out what's going on with that. That's some rough packaging. Oh, I don't think it's rough packaging here. Actually, I would even say this is probably a bit more secure than putting it inside a bag. Keeps all the diodes in place. I don't think it's very rough. The packaging was actually very nice. I actually liked the unboxing experience of this. It felt very nice. I'm just gonna cut this open here. White is okay if it doesn't strobe. Thank you, Alex. No, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just one day. This is like a cheapy thing that I got off Etsy a long time ago, so. Oh, I forgot. Oh no, these are new. I think I'm gonna do the palm plate. Shuni, what do you recommend? Palm plate or aluminum? Also, Shuni, question for you. Do you ever plan on redoing this board? Or is there gonna be more in the future or other projects in the future? I know you had emailed me about another project. Anyone need Alex's stream desk tour? I did a small one on, like, while I was live one time. I'd say palm. Let's do palm. What keycaps are on the desk? I am using PBT Fans Atomic. However, I believe they're sold out. So I don't think they're available for purchase anymore. Alright, I'm actually going to get rid of the standoffs just because I don't really want them. So let's get rid of them. I'm team aluminum personally. I think for a top mount board, I sort of just want to go palm. I think that's kind of where my head's at with this. They're on sale in EU right now. For which one, the keycaps or the keyboard? Thank you, honey, for giving a so nice.
0 hours _ honey gifted a tier 1 sub to Shuani. They have given 38 gift subs in the channel.
Alright, I'm actually going to desk pad 2 so we don't ruin the desk. I mean, the keycaps are available in the EU. Yeah, I think all the American vendors have sold through. I don't know where my larger cork desk pad went, so I'm just going to use this for the time being. I know it's kind of small, but a couple more units are being prepared after the stream. I have the materials for redoing the top case with new finishing procedure. Oh, awesome. I got to admit, again, I really, really think this is done. I know we kind of already spoke about it, but there's a lot of stuff that I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, wow, you really put a lot of effort into all this. It looks really good. Even, again, these felt pads are such a nice touch. All the little details about the board just really make it shine. I really like this. Wood's a tough one too, and I think, again, just to kind of reiterate, this actually is really good in a way. I know it sucks that we had to wait to do the stream just because of, shipping delays and stuff, but yeah, I think it's nice that we got to see the wood a few, I don't know, it was like 2 months after it got shipped and kind of went through the ringer of shipping. So nice.
Zero hours _ honey gifted a tier 1 sub to way too lucky 1121.
Let me see.
They have given
Twitch
39
thing.
gift subs in the channel.
Let me see something here. Now I'm feeling like I'm just gonna hit the redo on all the settings. Ads. Okay, I'm just gonna do it back to regular schmegular. Yeah, it says disable pre-roll when ads get run, and you have X amount. It says for every 30 seconds you gain 10 minutes of no pre-roll. For example, 3 minutes of ads disable pre-rolls for an hour. So what happened? Why are we still getting pre-rolls then? Because if it sets it to every 30 minutes of running 3 minutes, how come people are still getting pre-rolls then? I don't understand. That makes no sense, dude. Anyways, I'm gonna switch it back, dude. I'm just gonna switch it back. Easy peasy, done. I am not gonna deal with this then. If this is gonna be like that, that is a complete lie, in my humble opinion. All right, let's get some stabilizers. Let's use some cherry clippings today. That's a nice Numa with Nixies and GMK Future Funk you have there. In the back? Wait, where? What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Annette? Twitch messes with people that have ad blocks on. I got pre-rolls on another stream that I subbed to. Oh, is that a thing? I don't have an ad blocker anymore. I got rid of it just because I was having, just like way back when, I was having a lot of problems loading websites properly because of the ad blockers. So I just stopped using them, and I kind of just like pick and choose the content I want to watch now. I think in a way it's made me a smidge more diligent about those type of things. But yeah, I just having way too many problems. I'm sarcastic about ads. Oh, by the way, lots of different options here. So if you guys are curious about this, we got split, ISO, split again, 2 different bottom rows. Love to see it. Great job on that. Same here, I don't use adblock anymore. Yeah, it just became a little bit like complex, I found at times to deal with things. It's probably been 2 years since I've had it installed. 2 or 3 years. There's a hot swapped version as well with less compatibility, but the solderable version has lots of compatibility. This is fixed. This is fixed to a 6.25U. Also, I love the fact that some labels were made here and just some diagrams of how things are. I like that too. Alright, so we have enough of these. Let's put these away. Let's grab my 7U wire as well. Just got an ad blocker yesterday. Hey, if it works for you guys and you guys don't have problems with it, more power to you. I was having tons of problems. It's a lot of cherry, indeed. Everyone knows how much you hate hot swap. You don't need to scrub all over our faces. You know what, Annette? You can't bring me down today. Today's a good day. We're going to have a great day today. And Annette cannot bully me into submission today, alright? Easy peasy. He cannot. And let me grab my lubricant, because we need to fix up these cherry stabs. Let's grab the 205, and I guess this. Really awesome pictures you uploaded. Super simple. For which ones? Face scrubbing might be needed for some folks. Actually, I tried doing like a proper routine for face washes. Really off topic, really random. Dude, I cannot do it. It made my skin irritated like no one's business. The only thing that works for me is just splashing water on it. I've tried a few different face scrubs over the last 10 years, but I don't know. I can't do it, man. It just makes me feel like trash. For the purple caps, thank you. I like taking very simple photos. I like taking desk photos as well. Those always do really, really well on socials, but I just like what I do. Do you use face wash? Just a cleanser with no scrub? I did a whole routine thing at one point. I don't remember any of the products I used, but now I just use water. Actually, long story short, see this scar over here? When I was using face washes and stuff, I broke out, and I had a pimple over here that I itch my face a lot, like I touch my face a lot, and I tend to scratch. And I scratched over this pimple like 4 times, and it just scarred. And now that I have this mark here for the last 6 or 7 months, I'm hoping it goes away eventually, but if not, then oh well. Typically, there's a break-in period for facial cleansers. Your skin has to adjust to the new cell turnover time. The process is called purging. Oh, man. Anyone who does that, I'm always super jealous that they have the endurance for that, but I cannot for some reason. Water splash gang, I had the same issues with all the face washes and moisturizers, no matter how mild. Yeah, the longest I need to clip these actually. What am I doing? The longest I went trying to get one of those things to work was back when I was at my parents'. I did, I think 2 months of using this facial wash. So, this is so man-coded. Please use sunscreen. Okay, wait. I'm not talking about that, though. I'm talking about washing my face. That's it. That's all I'm talking about. Yes, sunscreen, very important. My girlfriend has very much drilled that into my head. But I'm just talking about washing your face at the end of the night. That's all we're talking about. You gotta thug it out, though. Fortunately, I found the right one for me within 2 attempts. I tried a few different brands. Dude, I'm telling you, every time I've done it, regardless of how long, what I've used, everything, it's made my skin worse. And what's crazy is I think the last time I tried was 8 months ago or something. Whenever the last time I tried it was within the last year. And the 2 things I can recommend, obviously everyone's body is different, but the one thing I found is eating properly helps a fucking crap ton, and drinking water. And I'm not even the best at drinking water, but just hydrating and eating properly helps a lot. I also wash my hands rather often, so I know I touch my face often, so whenever I finish doing something, I wash my hands, so when I touch my face, I don't just transfer stuff onto my face. Proper oral care is important too. Dude, oral care, oh god, that went flying. I cannot stress this enough, and I hate to turn these streams into these sometimes, but you know what? Good reminders for all of us. It is very fucking important, all right? The mouth, your mouth, is a highway to a lot of things in your body, dude. I know, someone's gonna be so pissed about this tangent on YouTube, for real. They're gonna be like, just build the keyboard, man. I have an idea for a keyboard design. Should I try to make it? I don't know anything about designing. Why not? Try. Learn a new skill. 3D program or 3D rendering and stuff. Why not? Myotosis means I can only really tolerate certain toothpaste. Is it like a flavor thing, Cheo? Or like a texture thing? My toothpaste is $16. Fuck, that's expensive. I use the gum one. I don't remember what brand it is now. But there are certain toothpastes that make my teeth sensitive as fuck. So I have to be very careful with what I pick too. But I use like the gum restore one from Colgate or whatever, Crest, whatever. That one there has been excellent for me. But yeah, whenever I use any of the whitening stuff, dude, my teeth feel like they're on fire. anything whitening. Anything that's like normal toothpaste, like without the whitening stuff, that's just like, your fluoride standard mix type thing, it's been fine. But anything that has whitening stuff inside, later. I am done for, bro. That stuff just kills me. ClinPro 5000 from 3M. 3M makes toothpaste? History of brittle teeth? That's fair. You know what, though? As long as you're taking care of yourself, though, that's good for you, bunny. I didn't even know 3M made toothpaste. I learned something today. Can I ask, the base versus the Neo 75CU? The base was so much fun to watch as a build, so I'm wondering. Listen, I'm going to be 100. I would still probably pick the Neo, just based off the way it looks. However, if you're into the way the base looks, because it was a lot of fun to build. It was a lot of fun to put together. I would pick the base, if you had a lot of fun there. But I think you also have to be... Actually, no, technically both had one mounting style that sounded really bad. I think the Neo 75U had the bottom mount, right? I still can't get over that decision to make a bottom mounted one. That was crazy. Who would want that? I know it's all personal preference at the end of the day, but it was so bad feeling. But yeah, I don't think the top mount was very good in the base, and I don't think the bottom mount was very good in the 75CU. But I think you're going for two very different aesthetics there. So it's just kind of whatever you want. I use 3M toothpaste too. You have to have a prescription for that? No, I want to try it. You guys are making me feel FOMO over toothpaste. Any chance your Switches are restocking? Yes. Switches will be restocking. And then I'm also... not for a while, but I'm going to sit down and figure out if me and Mode can figure out some more fun Switch combos. We might do future runs just to kind of tease a little bit with different materials and even new springs. We want to sit down and do some spring development. Just as a little heads up, I have fell really deep into the Switch and spring rabbit hole, like very much into springs. So I don't even know how much money I spent on springs over the last like 4 months, but I have a lot of springs right now that I've been trying, and it's been a fun journey because I sort of ignored a lot of the different springs for so long in this hobby just because, it wasn't interesting me at the time, and I found something I liked and I was comfy with. But now I've had the opportunity to dive really deep. I want to use some of the, stuff I've learned to create a more refined spring for future releases of Mode stuff. So one day I'm going to be sitting down with them, but we're going to do more of the Obscuras because the Obscuras still has a custom spring inside of it that I'm very happy with. But we're probably going to do something new, maybe with a different colorway and maybe different materials and all that jazz. So triples are fun. I don't want to go into detail of which one I like right now because I can't give you guys a straight answer, but I am really enjoying like 22 mil springs at the moment. I think 22 mil, even to some degree 24 mil, have been really fun for me. I like the snappiness, but again, I think it really just depends. A vid on how to mod cherry stabs. I would follow my guide now, Hector, and just snip off the things I snipped off just now. Like, that's the only thing you'd be changing from that guide. Would you recommend Alu or Palm with cream sodas? I still think the Palm is really nice on the Neo 75, but I think either way you'll have a good time. One of my favorites right now, like spring-wise? Probably 22 mil, 53 gram. Actually, they have... Wu Che has some of my favorite springs right now. Believe it or not. They're just harder to find. They have... I think they're double staged or triple staged. I think they're 22 mil or something. Yeah, 24 mil or something like that. 53 gram springs, and they feel fantastic. They're one of my favorite springs right now that I've had the pleasure of trying. But I have gone through a lot, and I think that's going to be it's going to be a long... If I do an article on that, that's going to be a very boring article. So I got to figure out a way to make it a little bit more digestible. But it's been a really interesting time trying all these different springs. You found some, Bunny? I mean, yeah, those are exactly it. The TL53s. Those have been one of my favorites, like my go-tos. I have one more pack of them, but they're fantastic. I think they even make a 50-gram version of that too, if I remember correctly. Might need to grab me some of those. They're good. They don't really feel like 53 gram, so. KD, or KB, hey Alex, do you want to see that marble keyboard? Yeah. Absolutely, bro. The more I get into keyboards, the more I type, the lighter I want the springs. Yeah, like, I think I know I like light springs, but I also like the snappiness that comes with the spring. And, you know, this particular spring, the 53 gram by Wuche, doesn't really feel like 53, but it has, like, a certain lightness with a really nice, like, feedback slash, like, I don't know, receive when it comes back, top end, I don't know what you want to call it. You can just DM me, KB. I think that probably would be easier. Let's do a little bit of lubing on these stabilizers. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun messing around with springs.
When we get in more info the Manta. My wallet is looking a bit too healthy RN.
Okay. I have a status tracker of what's going on, and I'm going to make live updates not only in the Discord, but on the Manta page of what me and Bull are doing. Right now, guys, right now is the most boring part, okay? Right now, the only thing we can really tell you about the Manta is Bull has placed the order for a few prototypes, and we have to wait for the prototypes to be done. So maybe some more inside info. It's kind of, again, boring, but maybe interesting to people who want to learn. But sometimes people will give you the option to do faster prototypes, but because of the complexity of this project and because of how the weight is, it's not as easy to produce. This is going to be like a normal, we're just waiting the normal amount of time to get the prototype done. So we couldn't do something that's called a rapid prototype, which is just to see if things work. So we had to kind of take a gamble right now, and we did full-fledged prototypes and hope to God that this is all going to work okay. So we'll see. We don't know is the answer, but we'll see. And when they come in, they'll come in. I think we're looking after CNY. So there's going to be, I guess, some ask of patience there, but that's all I can really tell. It's all we have. That's the only thing that we can tell you guys. But that's it. That is literally all. Until then, we're working on some other like stuff, but that's it. I guess to kind of speak out loud a little bit, we did do a long discussion of whether we wanted to do in-stock versus group buy versus pre-orders versus everything. And I think the route we're going, just because it makes more sense because we don't know what people actually want. There is, so about the manufacturing process, which is interesting. And I think this is really good information that I wish, like I didn't know until I did this. And I've asked other people that do manufacturing and stuff, and no one's ever mentioned these things to me before. So this has been a really interesting learning experience as someone who does content and looks at keyboards and can give you guys information. Basically, one of the decision making, and this is not so much the manufacturing process that we had to make, was how do we want to run the sale? And immediately we go in stock because, you know, fine, we'll take the risk. We'll stock the keyboards. But that also means we don't know how many colors people actually want of things. And, you know, not for nothing, like, I trust Bowl and, you know, it's, I don't want one color to be, like, the most popular thing and then we have to order more of those and it's just, like, a long waiting game for people to get what they want. So we just figured might as well do a pre-order. And the way we're running the pre-order is essentially we're going to give the manufacturer a heads up as the sale is completely done, as the sale starts, and basically we kind of lock into a certain amount of units. However, if it goes over the certain amount of units, then we just can say, hey, also make an extra X, Y, and Z. This way here, it becomes a really fast turnaround time because the manufacturer will start, like the manufacturing process will start the day. Yeah, it kind of like how QK does it, which like now that I've learned, it seems like the most intelligent way to go about these things when you don't know how many things to order. So this way here, everything starts the moment the sale goes live, and then you get it really, really quickly. In the future, if we're going to do another run of these, or maybe like a version 2, maybe we can do an in-stock with certain colors that we know people will like. But for now, we don't know what people will like. And we can do an interest check, but I'll be honest, sometimes people fill those out and no one buys anything. So we'll see. That's kind of what we had in mind now. It's better than waiting to the very end to start placing the order, because at least this way here, you guys are guaranteed manufacturing is starting no matter what. And then also we're going to have a very short turnaround time for vendors to submit their order information. That way there, no one feels like they're waiting months for vendors to pay up, which is another thing that Bull suggested, and I think that's a really smart thing too. That way, even though the vendors we're picking, we trust them all, if something does go wrong with the vendor, we can just be like, hey guys, the week's been up. You guys, you have plenty of time to do refunds and whatever if that particular vendor falls through. So we thought that'd be really great for regional vendors as well. But again, Bull brought that up, and I think that's really smart. Instead of having to say, like, you have 60 days to pay an invoice. We're giving everyone literally, hopefully this works out, hopefully a week. And pay the invoice within a week, or you lose your spot. So that's basically some of the things we brainstormed. Transparency is going to be really big with all this too. So we're working on getting some more like transparent information for you guys. But yeah, overall it should just be fun. We have colors that we're probably going to be presetting for this just to make it life easier for everyone. But who knows, that could change. We still have lots of time before we're even running this thing, so. Yeah, the duality looks like a fucking mess, I'm not gonna lie. I personally, listen, I don't want to say it yet because this is technically my first project that I'm helping to run. But like, I do a lot of stuff too, like shipping to people all the time. With the exception of giveaway units that I ask for patience for. Like if someone places an order with something, even with the switches that I do or keyboard commissions, it's going out within 3 business days, no matter fucking what. Unless, the strike maybe was the only thing that was the exception to that rule. But I just don't know. I guess it's a work ethic thing. I have no idea, dude. Got you with that hydrate, Zach. All right. Is the PCB and plate keep changing for anyone else? PCB and plate? What do you mean? I don't know if you've been in Patty's Discord, the guy who did the Alicia, but he's really cool to see the full transparency on cost. Oh, dude, he is so kind as well. He is such a nice person, too. Like, even prototyping costs. I mean, dude, me and Bull are going to be doing the same thing. Bull already told you guys how much the prototyping cost was for the Manta. Do you guys remember what he said, or do you guys want me to bring it up again? It was really expensive. Speaking of giveaway units, when will the last one be sent out? Vicky, yours should have been shipped. I still have the 5 left. I haven't shipped out the last 5 still. There's still 5 sitting here that I need to ship out. But yours shipped, Vicky. I'm pretty sure. I think I literally dropped yours off already. Yeah, it was about 6,000 something dollars for the prototypes for the Manta. Oh, yeah, no, the Opus one is sitting literally in a box behind me. I have not shipped out the last 5 still. Yeah, the Germany ones, just because I need better boxes for those. Well, I had to wait for better boxes. They were all packed Friday night, but I just haven't printed out the labels yet. Yes, STR will be the manufacturer, and they do good stuff, so. This is the Kohaku, yes indeed. Should have built a prototype out of popsicle sticks to save money? Honestly, good idea. Yeah, it's an interesting process, and I think it's cool to shed some light on this. Because it kind of shows you, like, okay, well, you also have to factor the cost of these prototypes into your product as well. Like, you can't just say we took a $6,000 loss. No, it's not how a business operates. And, you know, I'm not the one running, like, I am helping with the design, but Bull's going to be the main vendor, right? So he also have to consider that from, like, a
Alex, I haven't received
standpoint.
a gift on Pokemon Go from you in a bit. I'm running out of eggs.
Dude, I caught an Articuno yesterday while I was running around doing errands. I was so pumped. It was really low combat power, though. Bro straight eating that 6k proto cost. Yeah, and, like, if the project ends up not running, like, that's just something he's also eating, you know? Like, it's going to run, but, you know, if in the odd case a product just doesn't work. So these are things you have to consider. From the Max Stop or Incense? Incense. Max Stop. Oh, no, dude. I haven't really got into those Max Stops at all. Those, I don't know. Those don't really interest me all that much. I caught a shiny shiny Charmander from one of those Max Stops, but, like, I don't know. Those are kind of boring to do. Where's my tweezers? Gotta have, like, separate Pokemon for that, and it's kind of irritating. Tweezers. Did I bring them upstairs? I don't know what I did with them. Let's just use this. I haven't played Pokemon Go for a while. I mean, I'm still enjoying it. It's the only mobile game I'm playing. How does it get that expensive? If I buy parts and get them locally CAD, I'm just curious. For prototype units? So there's a few things, like, there's a few reasons why prototypes would get that expensive. First of all, you're not buying stuff at, like, on scale, so you can't, unfortunately, get big breaks. Like, that's machining time and also programming of a machine, which is something, you know, I didn't know takes a little while to do. You have to figure out programming of the machine before anything, right? Why is this one here being so difficult to push in right now? Hello? There we go. Most shops will tell you to F off nicely. Yeah, and a lot of people won't even do, like, small runs. Bull has so many dead projects in his project log. Wild to think of the cost of all the protos. I mean, yeah, I don't know if he's done protos for all of those projects, but think about it, right? Like, if he's even spending, let's just say, a $2,000 for a batch of prototypes, like, that's also money, you know? Like, that's also eating into a lot, so... Oh, these need to be soldered on as well, so I'll do that. This is looking good. Let's just put a little bit of lube in here, although I think this is out now. It's out. Okay, I'll get another one after this. Which webcam do you use? Very nice. Thank you. I am currently using an old Sony A7R2 with a... I don't remember the exact model number or model name of the lens, but it's one of those Sony Zeiss 50 mils. This used to be my old camera that I used to use for street photography. But it's, I mean, dude, it's honestly a sick camera. I just don't love the colors that come out of it. Like, there are so many filters on the face cam that I had to fix up. Well, the Fuji stuff, I feel like I can just plug it in and it looks great. But yeah, the Sony stuff, if I turn off... Listen, let me show you guys. If I turn off all the stuff for Fuji, or for the Sony, this is how it looks. I just think it looks really bland. Like, don't the colors look really, like, washed? And this is on just the standard picture profile. Yeah, so... Oh, that's not the one there. This is... I kind of like it. I don't like it at all. Yeah. Alright. Person who asked the question just wanted you to look directly at us. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's start getting these things ready. I'm going to be using some latte switches from Kinetic Labs today. I thought they sounded nice, and I thought they'd pair well with this board. As a small business owner, this is why people complaining on pricing gets so irritating. You have no idea what can go into simple projects. I mean, and this is exactly like, on top of making a cool keyboard, one thing that, and this is not to defend the cost of products, right? So just so we can all be clear. One thing that I've always thought needed more transparency and just a better voice was how a project fully runs. If you guys want, like Matthew did a great job on that too, for the designing aspect. And you can even see how much time and effort someone will put into that. So I wholeheartedly recommend watching Matthew and Cena's stuff. But in terms of just like the sheer cost of things, like I thought that even needs some more voice to it, because even myself, like I understand hearing friends and vendors I know tell me about the cost of these things, but I think it hits different when you're the one doing something and you can better explain it when you're learning yourself that way, instead of just kind of parroting what someone else is saying. So doing this and just seeing the stuff that Bull's going through and like the costs that are going into things and the time alone, like you're like, okay, these make sense. And if you're, you know, I don't want to say bad at doing something, like if you make bad financial mistakes, that ultimately ends up hurting your customers and the people who are commissioning you to do things. Like that hurts them when you're not properly making sure that you can sustain the business. And, you know, not for nothing, I think that's what happens in not everyone's case, but a lot of cases, just money mismanagement. And I've seen vendors fail, obviously for bad reasons, but just because they're kind of over-promising things because they don't want to let people down, and they kind of fall flat that way too. So this is so important for multiple reasons. How to run a project like that needs more instructions and transparency. People can have a great idea that ends up falling flat because they are not prepared the expense and time investment. Yep. Wholeheartedly agree. The cost of hours is insane. Like with an assumed $100 per hour you'd pay a designer, you put in 100 hours in a project, that's a whole other 10,000. Even if you don't want to, like, let's just say you're the designer and let's just say you want to run just based off of running a cool project, you still should have some sort of leeway for profit in case something goes wrong where you need to replace something for someone. That way there, it's not just burning a hole in your wallet, if that makes sense. I think that is very responsible, and I think you should do that. You gotta be prepared to work for free. Yeah, when you're doing something solo, for sure. I agree. I'm gonna solder in a few of these switches just because these particular switches aren't sitting in the PCB super nice. So I'm gonna do that right now. Oh, did I not plug in this? Was it you or Bull who brought up working together on a board? I think it was me. You know, now I don't remember. Pretty sure. Is the spacebar switch in the wrong spot? Oh, you're right. It is in the wrong spot. Good call. Damn, I always drop one of my extra ones as I'm grabbing it. I need to find a better way to store those things. All right, let's get my solder. Remember when we were joking about making a shitpost 75 and calling it cash grabs? Good times. No, I feel like back in the day that would that would have been easy. You convinced me to try out Nixie's. Just out of curiosity, what springs and films do you like? I love foam films. I personally think foam films are the best films. So my heart goes to foam films. So Desky, Durock, all the same really, but STR Real Scrubs. See, stuff like that is important for successful group buy runners to tell people. Like how many boards you get manufactured in order to satisfy returns. Is it 5% of the group buy, 10%? I would honestly have no idea, erring on the side of caution. IMO, if you're going to run something like that, like I'm not sure the numbers right now, but like I would probably make about 10%. I think that would make the most sense. Okay, I'm going to have to do it like this. I'm going to have to put some solder here. Honestly, Vish, I want to get the board in, but I don't know what's happening with it at the moment. So, I'm charging this 10% scammer. No, I just... Hear me out. I think there's been... this weird narrative in this hobby sometimes where it's like project runners should operate on the loss because it's better for the project or some shit. And like, I've always disagreed with that because it only leads to fucking problems. And I've always felt that there was this narrative of like, passion projects should run you dry. Like they should make you have no money. And I don't agree with that. That's just bad practice. Like that makes no sense. So again, what if PCBs don't work? And then you have to, and then suddenly the person who ran it has no money to afford more replacement PCBs. What do you do then? Then everyone's out of a PCB. It makes no sense. We can't joke around about scammers, right? What's up, Parse? Dude. I went and I grabbed all my... I need to show you later. I need to call you later and show you... I found my old stash of Game Boy Color games. It's not a lot, I think. Well, it's like 12, I think. So maybe that's a lot, maybe that's not a lot. I feel like Game Boy Color games weren't super expensive back in the day. But there was like 4 Game Boy Advance games and like 12 Game Boy Color games. And I was so pumped. Saw you playing Zelda last night. Dude, I was so pumped playing Zelda. Yeah, it's not a bad amount, I think. It's not like a crazy... Like, I didn't find like a gold mine full of stuff. For some reason, I also had 2 copies of Turok 3 for Game Boy Color. I think it might have been me and my brothers, but... Turok was fun. I don't remember how it played. I have some really weird ones, though. I have this Dragon Ball Z game that I booted up, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Basically, it's this Dragon Ball Z game where I'm Goku, and like, I only played like 10 minutes. But I'm just going around the island collecting magazines, because I don't want Gohan to see the magazines. Because I guess they're like adult magazines or something. It's the weirdest thing ever. I'll show you guys after I'm done this. I thought to myself, I'm like, man, why did I play this growing up? I don't even remember how to play the game. I don't even remember anything about it. I don't think I played it much. But it's for Game Boy Advance. Yeah, Chris, I will bring it... Remind me after I'm done this. I'll bring it down and show you guys. It was the weirdest thing ever, man. For some reason, they ported it to the PS2 and it's even worse. Do you know which one I'm talking about, Lanes? No, I was a kid. I didn't know how to do any of that stuff. Do you remember what it's called? It's a Dragon Ball Z game of some sort. I don't remember the name of it. I just kind of glanced at the cartridge. So strange. My boyfriend does. He was telling me that. Yeah, I need to figure out the name of it again. It's so weird, man. I'm gonna solder in these as well. Yeah, Legacy of Goku. I think that's literally what it's called. It's the strangest game. I don't know how to play it at all. I don't have any retro consoles, sadly. It makes me sad. I think Game Boy's the only one I really have. That's literally it. I don't think I own anything else that's working at this point. Alright. Let's solder in this last one here. All right, we got some pins soldered in. I feel better about this. Let's start popping in the rest of these things. Let me actually get a plate fork as well. My old Game Boy SP is somewhere in a drawer. I have a 3DS, but I don't have a charging cable for it, which was kind of a bummer. But I remember I have this 3DS simply because a long time ago I really wanted to play Pokemon. I don't remember which Pokemon it was. I think it was Moon.
Hey Alex, sorry come on late today. I was making lunch. I would have joined an hour ago but I accidentally added 48 Finish Ultimate Plus dishwasher tablets. I was nearing completion when my girlfriend told me that I should add oil, veggies, and soy sauce. So don't use 48 Finish Ultimate Plus dishwasher tablets when you guys make egg fried rice the next time. Had to start over again. Don't make the same mistake as I did by adding 48 Finish Ultimate Plus dishwashing tablets. Perchance.
Why did I feel like this was like an undisclosed ad for Finish Ultimate Plus dishwashing tablets? Is Zanny getting paid? Do you just get paid out? I feel like he just got paid out, bro. Yeah, where's the hashtag ad? Oh, there it is. I think he just got paid out, dude. Crazy. But yeah, I have the 3DS because I really wanted to play Pokemon Moon, and that was literally all I wanted to play. And the secondhand market for 3DSs back then was actually kind of good. Like, I got a 3DS, and I remember meeting with this guy at the mall, and he sold it to me for $50. And then I went the same day and bought the game. And I just remember the only thing it didn't come with was like some accessories. It had the charging cable, but I didn't have a box for it or anything. But I got it for $50. I bought the game, and I think that's also when games were starting to get really expensive. But yeah, I think that was the only game I ended up buying for it, and then I just kind of lost interest in the 3DS. But now I'm interested again, so now I am interested once again. Hear me out, dishwasher detergent is a fucking scam. I started using powder for mine a while back and it's so much cheaper. I think we use a mix sometimes. I feel like sometimes when the pods are on sale we buy those. But now I don't remember what we do. Damn, now I'm curious. Ow. I sold my 3DS to my mom so she can gift it to someone. I kind of regret it nowadays. I think the 3DS is probably the only console I don't think I'm going to keep it for very long. Or I don't think I'm going to buy anything for it. It's just, I don't have any games for it, and the games are still rather expensive for things like that, so I just would rather not. I'm learning how to desolder and solder switches a while ago. Any tips? Are you desoldering with the gun, or are you desoldering with the hand pump thingy? Do you know where to buy keyboard bases? I've been using a keyboard about a while ago and just changing out the keys, but I want to get different base that matches better with different switches too.
My mom got rid of my PS1 like 8 years ago without asking me, and honestly I was so heartbroken.
I mean, maybe she was decluttering. I'm sorry about that, Boney. But Clown Cricket. I feel like I don't have a very good answer for you here. Maybe someone can answer this better than I do. I feel like you would just kind of have to explore different vendors. Because I think there's a lot of what's your budget? How much work do you want to put into this? Because it won't also be as simple as just switching the insides of your case to another case. I think if you were to... I have a vendor list. You can just click on different vendors in your area and see which ones kind of suit your cost. It's on my website. Or you could just ask in Discord. I just feel like it's maybe a more complex answer that I can't really answer right now without knowing more details for what you want. You know what I mean? But I hope that sort of helps. Probably doesn't help, and I'm so sorry. I have my GameCube. I'd probably say the Wii is considered retro now. I never had a Wii, but I guess it's retro now, yeah. Never had a Wii U, never had a Wii. The GameCube was really where I stopped. Talking about ordering a 65% build this year from you, can you say what around it costs like a median? Like, okay, question for you. Are you buying any parts or do you want me to source everything for you? Because I think the best way that I can help you with this is if you're wanting me to source, you tell me your budget. Okay, what's your budget? I think that's the easiest way I can tell you, and then we can, I mean, they can range from $250 for some really, really cheap ones. I would say maybe the median people order, maybe that's kind of the information you're looking for, is I would say some people typically spend about $500 to $600, like with keycaps and all the rest of the parts. I think it's kind of like the low median. Or maybe not the low, just the median. It shouldn't be a low median. But it really depends. Some people spend thousands. Not even I'm getting paid. They just spend a lot of money on certain parts, but I would say probably the average is like $450 to $600. Maybe that's a better average for you, now that I'm thinking about it more. But easiest way again is you tell me your budget, and I can help you. Loving the honesty? No worries. I just try my best. The first console I conceived my mom to, or convinced my mom, not conceived. I convinced my mom to buy, not hand-me-downs from my uncle, was the Wii. The Wii was one of those consoles that we could not find in the store when we were younger, and I think we gave up almost immediately, and we just said, fuck it, let's keep playing GameCube, and we just never bought into it. So, I don't know, I think the Wii was one of the popular ones, right? It was like a super popular console when it came out. This is exactly why we stopped buying consoles. Like, even with the PlayStations, we stopped after the number 2. That was it. We just couldn't find anything, and I wasn't about to wait for things in store. So, the boards I enjoy the most tend to be pricier, but only like $350 to $450 price range. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of different ways that people get things commissioned. I'll be honest, one of my go-to things for commissioning people is just getting them on mode products. Mode products are fantastic, and they're great starting points for people who kind of don't know the route they want to go. And it's easier for me because they're faster turnaround times. Plus, we can do cool things like get stuff engraved and all that stuff. But sometimes it's even the level of service people want. Like, some people want like fully done switches. Like, they want me to do the works to switches, and they might cost a little bit more. Yeah, like silent switches wouldn't cost much at all. Like, we buy some silents, I lube them, and we just solder them in. There's not like a whole lot of work that goes into the switches there. Just some lubing. Is there a general brand company you recommend? I personally really think Mode is the best to go for when buying kind of starter products. I don't know if you guys will agree. Mode, and then I think if you guys can want like maybe an off thing to pick from that's not as premium, but still feels really good. The Bauer Light, the classic TKL, I think they're fantastic. If you can find them, it's not called the Shelby 80 Light, is it? The Shelby Light? What's it called? The Transition Light. That's what it's called. And then the KBD Fans has some good stuff too. I would still probably, like, I love KBD Fans stuff, and they've been great to me, but I would still say Mode's probably a little bit better to get from, just for some of the starter stuff. A little bit more classy looking. Timeless designs, more so. Yeah, and then Neo stuff is also great to pick from, assuming you're not waiting for pre-orders for things. Neo stuff is also fantastic. Just purchased my Mode Envoy green with walnut accent. So psyched. Hell yeah, dude. Gonna pair it with my Alex switches. Let's go, bro. That's gonna be a nice sounding board. What plate did you get? Mode Envoy was my first custom, and I would definitely recommend. Great experience. Yeah, Mode stuff is always, to me, a great buying experience.
I want some switches that sound like him stirring around a big batch of cheesy mac and cheese on a Sunday afternoon. Any pointers? Also love you, Alex.
Huh? Big batch of cheesy mac and cheese. Bro, I would take the lube. So what you're going to do, you're going to take the lube, right? You're going to grab your brush. Let me grab the brush and show you. You're going to open it up, one of the switches, and you're just going to get like this much lube and just kind of put it everywhere. Especially where the pole of the stem is. And I think you'll get your desired sound effect. Just like really, like you want to go with like more than a pea-sized amount of lube per switch. Per switch. I think that's good. This amount per switch, basically. Per switch gets this amount of lube. I'm gonna yak. This sounds nasty, dude. Trying it soon. We'll report later. Yeah. If you want the mac and cheese sound profile, bro. Oh, gosh. If lube doesn't squeeze out the sides of the stem when you press it, you need more. Exactly that, I think. But I'm not sure. Lube with cheese for better effect. Oh, God. Yuck. That is disgusting, guys. Yuck. Bro's the official mode ambassador. I like mode stuff, man. Legitimately, I am a firm believer in customer service is so important when buying products. So important. Because, dude, it's not always about having, you know, like, if you have a product that works, that's fine. Every now and then, no matter how good you are, there's going to be something that happens. And I think you can only judge a brand based off its best. Like, you can judge a brand based off its worst experiences and how they handle them. Like, how they handle something is exactly, I think, the best way to judge someone. So, Alex, at what age would you let your kids on the internet? Just a disclaimer, I don't have kids. I don't know a great age to let them on the internet, but honestly, I would probably do the same route that I had. I had internet access like at 16, 17, like full internet access. And maybe that's even too young. Like for me, like looking back at it, we didn't have the same stuff, you know, that was available then versus now. So I don't know. I don't know what's a good age for that. Like every parent's gonna say something crazy like that, but I guarantee you it's not gonna be the same, right? But yeah, for me, 16 would be the minimum if I even want to do that. Even like cell phone stuff. Like for me, like I didn't have a cell phone until I was 16. I ended up just fine. What the hell you need to call anyways at that age? Like who are you talking to every day? I don't know, man. Again, I have no idea. Like, everyone says that, and I assume it's going to be different the moment you have a kid. But I think I'm probably a bad person to ask for that. Honestly, whenever they want it, if they want it, they're going to get it anyways. Trying to get them to stop is a futile effort, and it'll make them resent you. I'll take the resentment. I don't care. No, I agree with you, though, Lanes. It's probably better to teach them safe practices, but I guess looking back, it's like, well, I didn't have that. And maybe that's a bit of an ignorant approach. But, like, yeah, in my mind, yeah, I probably wouldn't fucking let them at all. Ever. They don't need it. Alex, I'm about to start my soldering journey today. After your stream, I am going to study your soldering guide. Wish me luck. Sean, I wish you the most luck. If you have questions, you can just DM me, bro. My doors are always open. I didn't either. My parents tried to stop me and I resented them. That's how I know. I mean, like, yeah, was I mad at my parents when I didn't have, like, MSN at the same time the other kids in grade school had it? Because I didn't really have MSN. But looking back on it, like, yeah, sure, I was, like, frustrated. But, I don't know, like, maybe, again, maybe everyone, the way they grow up is different. but like, do I care enough that I didn't have it versus having it now? In a way, I'm sort of grateful that I was told not to use those things. I feel like I got to spend more time outside doing things rather than just sitting on the internet and talking to people like I'm doing right now.
I believe that going on the internet on a monitored computer or tablet that we allow time to use versus giving a kid a smartphone or tablet for them to use all the time without monitoring.
I don't know. Okay, weird thing about that. You know, believe it or not, this is something I think about too, because like if I have kids soon, it's going to be like I have to think about these things anyways, so I think about them. And this is nostalgia speaking, okay? So please, like, when we're discussing this, like, know that I'm coming at this with some bias, I suppose. I wasn't allowed to do a lot of those things. Like, I was told not to, and, you know, it was a bit of a scary time for parents, I assume, too, because, you know, all these internet stuff was very new. It's weird because now that I'm older and I had my phase of just pure every day I'm on the fucking internet, dude. Even now, like I feel like I'm just chronically online. You know what I'm doing nowadays? And it's weird. Now I'm chasing the nostalgia of being a kid again. I'm definitely older. God damn it. What's the timeout, bro? But like I'm chasing that feeling of like sitting, I know it's still screen time, but like I want to play a game while I'm sitting outside, or like I want to go get this feeling again. And this sounds really cheesy of like just being like upstairs watching TV off the internet with the sun, you know, like shining in a window, and it's a totally different feeling. Like I felt like happy. It's weird. Like it feels like very happy. And I'm chasing that again rather than sitting online thinking, Jesus, what's the next thing that I need to buy now? Like I need to spend $50 now because, you know, I'm online and I need to compare myself every day. Like I already do that and it feels like shit. But I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to be chronically like sitting and what's the next purchase I need to make, because I've already done that. I don't know why I'm falling back into those traps. But like it's kind of what I'm chasing now. I just want that feeling of being weirdly free again. I know it's not the same, and I'm probably maybe even chasing a very fleeting feeling, but I don't want this screen time anymore. And maybe that's good that kids can get that out of their system while they're younger, or maybe that's really detrimental, but at least I know that I had that memory of playing soccer outside in, you know, the park, or doing something where I just didn't even have access to internet and I was kind of forced to be creative. Like I had the privilege to do that, and I'm very grateful looking at life through that lens, you know? And I'm trying to get back to that. If this was just me ranting and nothing made sense, I'm sorry, but exactly what I'm trying to do. Super relatable. I'm glad, Pickens. On certain things I've noticed I spend too much time doing, like social media as general. Dude, I'm just going to uninstall all my social media. I know you are doing timers right now, Clown, and I think that's such a smart, good thing to do. I wouldn't even be so upset using social media if it felt the same as it did 8 or 9 years ago, but nowadays it's like, it feels like ass. Everything's tailored towards you, and it's all a sell message, and I'm so sick of it. I do think kids nowadays need to be forced to go outside, which sucks. When I grew up, we had internet, which was kind of slow, but we would go over to each other's houses and play Xbox and then go outside and fuck around. The combo hits. Yeah, and it's all, you know, moderation is key, right? Like, you have to moderate how often you do these things. But I think there's a certain creativity in boredom, right? When you're bored and you have nothing to do, you're going to think of stuff to do, which makes your brain operate, right? Like it makes you have to think of something that's going to hit your dopamine receptors instead of just kind of scrolling down, you know, a TikTok feed, right? And I think if maybe the long answer to all of this is Yeah, they'd be allowed to use the internet, but I think I would want them to be forced to be bored. I know this sounds stupid, but I want them to have that feeling of like I have to think on my own what's going to entertain me instead of just relying on social media. Dropped Facebook and Twitter like 2013, never picked up Instagram. Pocket, you made the right decision, bro. Soldering is relaxing. Building keyboards is relaxing. Doing hands-on stuff like this, talking to friends, being you guys, very relaxing stuff. Alex, it's my birthday tomorrow. Can I get a happy birthday? Dude, happy birthday. Happy early birthday for now. We'll wish you happy birthday again tomorrow, too. Happy birthday, my guy. Dude, playing with sticks and pretending like each one was Excalibur was peak. Exactly, man. It was just a different feeling. Like, even now, I get this, like, fuzzy, warm feeling of just doing shit like that. You know what I don't get that feeling over? Playing video games anymore. I hate it. I just find I'm an evil person when I play games, and I get super angry at competitive games, and I just hate it. I don't enjoy it. I'm over it. I just want to go do things again outside and just, like, enjoy some weather outside, you know? Just walk around a bit. What's the deal with the S100? We're just waiting. I have to wait until I know when it's being shipped out now. So I booked it in for the following week. So not this week coming, but the next week. And we'll see when it actually comes. As of right now, I'm being totally honest. I don't know what's happening. I don't like competitive games anymore. Like playing single-player games. Same. Or just casual games that aren't as competitive and more in good spirit, I guess. Did I do the bottom row already? I did. Okay. Last row of switches. Are there going to be any tickets to the NK Mini-Meet? I don't know. Let me ask Mike about that. Can you message me? So I can... I'm probably not going to remember. My memory's been poo lately. Can you message me so I remember to ask Mike? I actually don't know what's going on with that. I think... Believe it or not, I think that got transformed into a mini-meet rather recently, so... I don't think tickets are necessary, though? I don't know. I have to ask Mike. I don't want to lie to you guys. I'm just not sure. I know Bowl is out of town right now, so I wonder if there's anything to do with it. No, Bowl is not the one shipping me the board. Bowl is just a vendor for the S100. I'm waiting for Click Clack to respond to that one there. Click Clack is usually really good with sending me out stuff, so I don't know what's going on with this one. You're so chill? Chilled? Thank you. Hoping that's a good thing. I just like sitting here building keyboards, hanging out. It's literally like my favorite part of the day, doing this kind of stuff with you guys. Build cool things, we get to look at it, give our input, hopefully help project runners make, you know, more informed decisions going forward, and people making decisions about purchasing. Alright, I think we're done here. Oh, top 3 keyboards of all time is a very difficult one to do that I don't know if I can actually give you an answer to that. I think top 3 is probably one of the most difficult things I can tell you. Miki, how you doing, man? Oh, Miki, I haven't edited the page yet, but I'm gonna edit it probably tomorrow. Let me wash my hands 1 second, guys. I'm pretty sure there's no tickets for the mini-meet because I'm in Mike's streams most of the days, and I didn't hear anything about tickets. He didn't mention to me about tickets. He just said, would it be cool if we transformed the day that we're supposed to do stuff at the NK office into a mini meet or something like that? So I'm assuming that's what's going on. Which makes me really want to bring a keyboard, but I also don't want to bring a keyboard over the border, just because I keep hearing horror stories about that, so I'm probably not going to bother. All right. This looks really good with these switches in here. These are latte switches. I'm scared of solder PCBs. How do I overcome this? I think you just have to be in the mindset that if you make a mistake, it's okay. Everything is fixable for the most part. I'm bringing you a gift, just letting you know, and you will be able to fly with it. Thank goodness. But you guys don't have to bring me anything. I don't want anything. It's okay, guys. I'm happy just to hang out. I might bring a camera, though. I might bring one of the broken Fuji cameras and see how long it lasts. Maybe I'll bring this broken Fuji camera. It's been okay today. Let's see if it works today, actually. Let's see if I boot it up. Seems fine today. Well, we'll keep waiting. Never soldered before? It's a little nerve-wracking for sure. Definitely is a bit nerve-wracking. But I would say it's also very simple and rather relaxing. More on the relaxing note than anything. The first time I ever soldered, I was in a bit of a panic, I'd say, for sure. Just a smidge of a panic. Oh, actually, this just came in literally... Oh, actually, about an hour ago. I just haven't checked my DMs because I'm streaming. The S100 just shipped out yesterday. They just confirmed the shipping information with me. I guess it shipped out last night. I'm assuming I'll get it in the next, 3 days. So, I guess we're back on for that. I'll try to squeeze that in as early as I possibly humanly can with the schedule and stuff. That's good to know, though. So, for anyone wondering, I guess we are getting it now. I think it was this bit. Oops. Threaded inserts on this is a nice touch too. Good job, Shuni. Do you have a Crush 65? No, I gave that back to the vendor that sent that to me. That was not a board we kept. The MCC on the PCB looks kind of funky. Yeah, I mean, you know what I think maybe it is? Yeah, definitely. There's some parts on the PCB I've never seen before. Who designed the PCB? Actually, I didn't even see. I think it was Shuni, right? Did Shuni do the PCB too? The only thing I don't agree with on the PCB personally, I'm not really a fine purveyor of parts. I don't know all the differences between all these things. But I don't love this. This is basically a grounding foam that you put on. I don't love when boards do that. It always freaks me out a little bit. Only because I remember the SAT75 had that, and it was the worst experience with it. But I've seen other boards with this, and it's been totally fine. Maybe it was just something to do with the SAT75. But maybe that's the only thing I can really criticize. But I don't know anything about the parts of a PCB. I know some stuff, but not enough to give you proper criticism. This looks cool. I didn't catch the beginning of the stream, so this is the first look at the board. Yeah, this is a very fun project. Shuni here is the person behind it. I wanted to stream this so long ago, but we had delays with shipping and all this other stuff, but it is such, I can tell there is so much passion that went into this project, and you can tell Shuni put a lot of work into this. There are some stuff I'm criticizing about the board. I think Shuni already mentioned the finishing on the board's going to get better with the next batch, the small batch that he's doing. But like some of the finishing on the top case it's like it's all right. You can see some of the stain maybe didn't hit the board properly here. For the most part though, like, you know, like I wouldn't really notice that unless you're looking super, super close, which most people probably will. But it is a very nice board. Even the wooden knobs are like such a beautiful touch to this as well. Like so nice. I did this batch a while ago. I applied the finish to the raw stock first before machining them out to test just the top surface turns out, and refinished the entire thing after it got machined. Most likely this caused weird chemistry leading to weird spots. Yeah, and it's a learning process too, which is, you know, why I'm glad we get to see this, and Shuni gets to give us feedback and all that stuff. So pretty though, like look at that. It's so good looking. And then on top of that too, even just the machining or the woodwork you can see here on the side. Very, very pretty. Some other key notes here, just we'll bring up on the bottom. We do have a universal daughter board. These are some of the new stuff you can get from, I think Cannon Keys sells these ones. I like these little force brake pads. I don't know if force braking is completely necessary, or I don't know if that's the intention of what these are. Just some pads to make the wood not just rub one another. But really, really interesting way to kind of circumvent that. And then even the weight over here. The weight I do need to readjust a little bit. Seems like it can shift a little bit within its slot, which is probably a smart thing to do. Let's just readjust it a little. Make it a little bit more centered here. I think we do it like this, right? Actually, I don't know if it will readjust. Oh, no, it does readjust. Okay.
THX Alex for the raid on Friday.
Ah, plastic, anytime, man. Did you enjoy the stream? Cycle 8 is... I have a full review of it on my website, like a written review if you want all my thoughts, Dal. I thought it was good. I don't think it's my favorite board in the world, but it was good. Love this. Very, very cool. All right, and let's get the bottom screws in here. Anytime, Del. Oh, wrong bit for this. Mostly to keep the case from touching and prevent the oils from transferring, which is a really interesting touch, and you can tell that was well thought of. Really, really nice. Yeah, it's a wooden board. And again, because we've had this for a little while, kind of sitting around with different temperature fluctuations and all that, it's a little bit more of a better perspective I can give personally, because, you know, sometimes we get wooden keyboards, and I'm usually very, very adamant about stressing to you guys that I don't know how wooden keyboards will be in the long run. But we've had this basically sitting around here for about, how long has it been, Shuni? Unfortunately, like, it's been around 2 months. I couldn't get to this board in time, and then it also got stuck for a while shipping to me. So, been a little while. But with that time also comes some good stress testing of, you know, it's been in different climates, and it's been through the ringer, as we can say. And it seems to be all okay. There's no warping I've noticed. There's no splitting or anything like that. You know, another big thing is my place is actually kind of dry. And then we had to make it a bit more humid because of my hands, as you guys can see, the really dry skin. So it's been also through some different humidities. And it seems to be a-okay, which is nice. But with wood, I'm always a little bit cautious. I also really like these cork feet. To get pushing feet on a wooden board using some cork. It just feels like a very natural material, and I really like that. Really, really cool. You got beautiful hands? Thank you. Thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate that, man. Like, really neat. The weight has a really cool engraving on it, too. Let me get that little piece of... The unboxing experience was really fun too, so very pretty. looks good. Now, I wonder, what keycap set should we use? I almost feel like we should go with a gray set. Or not a gray set, a beige set. I'm feeling beige. I don't have tiramisu. The front height does seem a little tall, but I mean, I'm honestly not too worried about that. Modern materials could look sweet on this. I'm actually down to do modern materials. You know what? Yeah, let's do modern mats. Let's do that. I'll take it off. I think it's on the Optica. Let me take it off the Optica. Let's actually use this set. I don't have origami, though. Which one's GMK origami again? I don't remember which one origami is. Modern materials. Where did I put the box for this one?
Evolution, can you give me pattern-seeking behavior? To avoid predators? Yes.
Huh?
Actually develops paranoid schizophrenia. Like a boss, like a boss, like a boss.
What the fuck did I hear from... What is that? Is that... Are you okay, Anna? Is everything okay? Front is pretty high. I tried to make sure the bottom case had enough thickness. Which, again, for wood, I'd rather that be the case. Just so everyone's aware, I'd rather have some structural integrity with a material like wood than just trying to meet all the design trends, in a way. Like, if you can get it to work and have it a low front height with this, then sure. And maybe the way to do that would be a higher typing angle and a lower front. But, yeah, for this particular, yeah, I'd say this makes more sense. This is cool. Yeah, it's an interesting little project, huh? I wonder how it's going to sound. So the switches were pre-lubed already. They're actually really nice switches. I really like these particular ones. I've used them once in the past. So we'll see. I might have to touch up these stabs, though. Just need to probably have to break open a new thing of lube. Am I doing Sunday picks today? Do we have time? Yeah, we should have time to do some Sunday picks. We'll see. I'm a little behind with my day. I've had just like tons of delays today, unfortunately. It's one of those things where nothing's going my way. What monitor arm do you recommend? That clamp that I can clamp to my monitor arm, something minimal. I thought about the Herman Miller one, Flow. So Jonah, I have had a few monitor arms and I broke down and got the Flow myself. I got it when it was on sale though. And I actually didn't get it from Herman Miller. I got it from the actual brand. I don't remember what the actual brand's called, but I think it's actually cheaper with going with the parent brand rather than going through Herman Miller. They have sales and I waited for a sale before I even bought the damn thing because it's so expensive. It's really, really nice. I do think it has some flaws, but in terms of like a minimal arm, yeah, there's nothing else that I've found that looks as pretty as it. But do some research. I don't remember what it is. Find the parent brand for it, and I'd say grab that one when it's on sale. They do sales often enough. But anything else minimal? I don't know. If you want a good looking one, I'm not too sure. New to keyboard building, watched over 40 to 50 hours of your YouTube, thank you, but new to your stream. Been gaming for a long time and want to build a keyboard now, aesthetic reasons mostly. Keycaps and switches aside, already purchased. What would you recommend in the 300-ish ballpark? What layout do you want? And also, thank you, Sufficient. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching. This keycaps looks so good. Dude, it's the perfect set for this. The perfect set. I do think tiramisu or sloth would also look really good on this too. Sloth would probably look sweet on this. sounding really nice. I'm hoping it sounds really good. We have to wait to put all the keycaps on. We can never really judge this until afterwards. I really enjoyed the relaxed vibe of your videos. Did miss the important part. 65% is what I'm going for. I mean, at your price range, you know, it sounds lame of me to say this, but the mode 65, the new one's great. In terms of like other 65s you can pick up as of right now, that's, which ones did I really, really like for 65s that I can truly recommend that's still available? Everything I'm thinking of, yeah, maybe you wait for the Neo 65, but as of right now, I'm not certain what's out in that particular price range that I'm super confident with. Maybe the Boop. Boop is okay. A little bit of a out there design though for the Boop. Yeah, you could also, if you really want to save some money, the Bauer Light, like everyone's mentioning, is also fantastic. What else is out for 65s? Thinking of some other ones, but they're a little over the price point you're asking for. I don't know, I still think going with a mode 65 and then customizing it to your particular like and, you know, aesthetic is probably your best bet. There are some other 65s coming out, but I don't think they're going to be available with MX stuff. I think Rabbit's cooking something for 65s, I think. I honestly can't really recommend the Bauer Light anymore after using one. Did you not like it? I still think the Bauer Light is a linear only board. I do not think it sounds very good with tactiles, but I think it was linear in mind before anything. I tried it with tactiles. I think we did it live on stream, and I thought it was kind of... Yeah, the Machina Overture. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. I didn't know Rabbit posted stuff about that. It was designed for linears. Yeah. Glassy with milky yellows? Oh. I'm surprised about that. Let's do this. So take off all these, put them back in the box. Really love the feedback from everyone. I did watch a video of yours covering the 65. Seems like a solid option. Yeah, I think the reason why I also think it's a really great option too is just because it's available and it fits the bill for what you want. I do think with the mode stuff, there's a lot of fine tuning that you can make with the board with their gasketing system. Yeah, good support is also very important too. Like their gasketing system is fantastic, so you can kind of customize it the way you want as well. I sent a DM with my address to send the Optica, please and thank you. Damn. What did bro say? Usual Anit stuff. He's begging for a keyboard. What would you search to find the real seller of the flow? You know what? Let me find out for you, dude. Let me just go to my emails. I'm pretty sure when I ordered it, it's still called the flow, I think. Oh, that is not an F. It's called, okay, here's the name. It's called Colebrook. Here, I don't even know how to pronounce this, bro. I'm just going to put this in here. This is the actual person who made it. This is Herman Miller, I think, just licensed the design. This is the legit company who makes that monitor arm. I think they're based in Europe somewhere. So I think I did have to special order this, but they run sales more than Herman Miller does. So it's a really pretty monitor arm. And I would just wait. In fact, I think they're even running like 10% off for your first order if you do that. But I got mine at like 35% off. And it's a really nice monitor arm. So just go here. EU's great. I'm in Austria. Perfect. Yeah, I think they're in the EU. I actually don't remember now. I'm pretty positive they are because I know I had to import it. Yeah, it works fine with it. It looks great. I mean, you guys can kind of see it in that latest picture I posted on my Instagram. But it's a really nice monitor arm, man. It's like very free flowing. I think my only complaint with it, that I actually have to reach out to them, just so you're super aware about it too, is the adjustment knob on the back, which takes a hex key. I think literally this. That's why I have it on my desk. I need to take a picture. The adjustment bolt snapped. I still think I'm able to adjust it. I just need to find a bigger hex. But it seemed very it seems very delicate, which I don't know why they made it like that. But that's my only complaint so far. It's not affecting my monitor arm at all. I would just, I just have to, just not put a lot of pressure on it. But yeah, that's really it. That's my only complaint so far, which might be a major complaint. But I looked it up and no one else is having that. So maybe it's just a one-off thing that happened to me.
Been loving the EU-friendly streams and all the VODs when I can't be in the streams, D.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Thanks for the sub for 3 months in advance, man. That's crazy, bro. I try my best. We're gonna have a pretty packed stream week this week, by the way, with some more EU-friendly streams. Okay, I'm gonna just tune the spacebar really quick. How is the alignment of keys? There's a lot of prescribed wiggle room to make sure the board can assemble no matter how much it expands or shrinks. As a consequence, it might take some effort to properly align. I don't know. I feel like this is really good alignment for my first attempt. And I didn't really think about alignment at all. I think this looks good. What do you guys think alignment-wise? Just because I feel like sometimes you guys call it out better than I do. Okay, I'm going to actually just do a few things here. Let me just clean up a little bit because I need to start doing a better job of that. I keep saying that. I know that's like a thing I always bring up, but it is true. I do need to do a better job. It's back in this box. Too much room at the top? Oh, good call, actually. Maybe a little bit too much room on the top. Actually, I don't even know. No, I think that's this. Oh, maybe the left side a little bit more than the right side. But, man, no, I think it's actually fine. I think that's pretty even. Maybe some fine-tuning on my end to make this part a little bit up. But I think it's this side only. Alex just soldered bad. Oh my gosh. Leave me alone. I didn't do anything wrong. Let me get a little baggie for those screws as well. 1 second. Do I have a little empty bag I can use? I think I should. I do. And then I'm going to get some lube just because I ran out of 205, so I have to get a new one. Modern mats was the way. I think it looks good on this. Sorry, I muted myself. How did I do that? Weird. No, I really like the way it looks. I think it looks really great. I just need to get myself a syringe of lube is all I said. That was it. I've been muted for the last hour. Damn, that's crazy. Super, super crazy, guys. Alright, let's just get this tuned a little bit here. Might need to put a little bit more into that, but it's okay. Small amount first. Okay. This looks so good. Look at this. let's actually plug it in too. Cable fits nice into that. PCB is... Oh, maybe the cable doesn't fit nice into this, actually. Hold on one sec. Oh, my cable does not... This particular cable impacts the top over here, Shuni. So if you do have a thicker cable... Yeah, I can't get this particular cable in. Hold on one second. Where's the cable that you sent over with this? How is the front end of this cable? No, this one here is a bit thinner, so this should technically work. Let me see. Yeah, okay. I don't have the room to go behind my desk right now to do this. So this cable does not work with it. So what I will do instead is we will just... Hopefully this is good to do that. I don't know if this will help, though. There we go. Take off the shroud and then plug it in like this. I don't know if you guys knew that about the Ordinary Labs cables. You can just take out the shroud. Oh, I didn't know the Ordinary Labs cables did that? Yeah, you can just unscrew them. Okay, so. We're working now. Cool. So what do both the knobs do? So this is volume. What is this bound to? Is this... Oh, this is left and right. Cool. Ah, this looks... Shuni, this looks really nice, dude. I've had some raised concerns on this. I'll keep it noted. Yeah, I think if you were to just maybe notch the top frame over here. I don't know. I feel like that would sort of help. This looks really nice. No scraping on the knobs, too. That is a really, really good thing. Does the knobs press okay? Nice. Okay, they do. All right. So I guess let's see what this sounds like. I guess we'll try on the... Actually, let me get a different desk pad first. We'll grab this one from yesterday. This might be my favorite wooden board to date. Yeah, this is really nice. I think this and the Goodwood might be visually some of my favorite. Like, this looks so nice on my desk right now. Look at this. It is just a super minimal, clean aesthetic. I really like this. Let's see what the way this sounds. Now, again, this is made of wood. Don't expect this to sound like an aluminum board. And let's see. Palm plate, latte switches, and GMK keycaps. All right. Sound-wise, this is nice. Okay, so it definitely has a little bit more of I don't know. I don't want to call it wooden sounding, so I feel like that's not a thing. It does have a little bit of a distinct kind of hollowness out of it, but I think it's quite nice. Yeah, it's like resonant, but not an aluminum resonant. It's kind of echoey a little bit, but I actually think that works for the alphas. Yeah, actually. FR just mentioned too, the alphas are nice. I think it sort of works for the spacebar too. I think maybe for the spacebar of this particular board, not that I feel like desoldering this at the moment, but I feel like if you're going to use a switch here, maybe we use a long pulse switch for the spacebar to make it a little bit more loud and pronounced. Really nice. Right away though, I can tell you, I would have actually preferred, and this is a personal preference thing, I know we're going to float our hands anyways, and I feel like this still works. I think maybe the typing angle should be a little bit more exaggerated, and the front height should be a little bit more lower. I think that would have worked really well for some added comfort to this board, because it is a little bit, you do have to kind of raise your hands a little bit for this. Not uncomfortable, but definitely a little bit something I'm not used to at the moment. Yeah, maybe a wrist rest would sort of help in this case. Not, again, that I'm a big fan of wrist rests, but quite nice. Some slight added dampening on the spacebar. I don't know if we need dampening on the spacebar. I don't think that's a bad sounding spacebar at all. Definitely not like the pop we normally get from the aluminum boards, but very nice. Comfort-wise, again, that's my only... Sound-wise, I think this is fine. I think this is great. But no, the comfort-wise, it's a little bit of a higher board. Sounds like a woodpecker, that spacebar. Kinda, yeah, a little bit. For a wooden board, though, this is really nice. Can you test other switches on the spacebar? We soldered it in it, and I don't really have the opportunity to go and desolder this right now. Typing angle, I'm not sure. I don't know if Shuni wants to give us the typing angle. Did it say on the website? If you guys want more info, it's in the build command. Increasing typing angles on my to-do list will let me have more space for the cable too. Perfect. Rookie mistake to not mil-max it. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's on me, huh? I really like this board. This is really nice shooting. You killed it with this, dude. I really liked it. Or really like it. Some changes I'd like to see for sure. But I think even in its current form, like if you were to make more exactly like this is really nice. Like I said, my major concern would be the finishing, which you already said, that's looked into, you're working that out. Alignment, I don't think that's an issue at all. You mentioned you were a little bit nervous about that, but I don't really see any alignment problems. Will you try to get a Final Melt centerpiece? I don't know if they're going to send me one. Are the knobs eatable? What a question. I don't know. Can I hear it again? Absolutely. This is a really fun project, man. Foam would be interesting to include with this too. Looks nice. Technically, they are eatable. Oh gosh. All right, that is. What a great looking board. This genuinely makes me so happy looking at this, dude. Wow, I really like this. And then I guess, what does it sound like with no desk pad? Oh, because it does have cork feet. That is extremely interesting. Yeah, like this actually now, like legitimately has like a weird wood kind of sound profile now, and I'm vibing with that. I sort of like it more with no desk pad. And I think that has in part something to do with maybe these cork feet, which again is a very unique implementation. You know, we've seen cork being used as feet in the past, but really, really pretty. Maybe some other visual cleanup you could do. Again, I don't know how doable this is, but maybe create some sort of ledge on the internal so it doesn't show this little hole over here from the, I guess the cutout. So if this was to kind of go in a little bit more, but I don't know if you can do that. I really don't know the exact, maybe that needs to be there. But I understand some tolerance, so, you know, you can fit the weight in. But maybe just more of a shelf that comes outwards. Really pretty, though. Gorgeous. Gorgeous looking keyboard. And there's the side profile again if you guys were interested. Look at that. Look how cool this looks. Damn. cool project. And again, I think Shuni said, because I know we're really late on doing this, Shuni said that there's actually going to be more of these soon. So I would just keep an eye out on either the website, because how many did you sell already, Shuni, if you don't mind me asking? Because I know you did your first batch already a while ago, I feel like. And then if you guys want to, just follow his Discord too. I think there's a Discord link on the website as well. Very fun though. Congrats on this, awesome work. Yeah, this is, you killed it with this, bro. This looks super, super cool. Shuni killed it with this one. Yeah, this is definitely one of the more fun projects. You can tell there's just a lot of thought, a lot of, you know, a lot of love that went into this, and I love seeing stuff like this. Just a couple of units in the past year. That's really cool.
So nice.
Possibly, thank you so much for the tier 1. I really appreciate that. Love this, Shuni. Very cool. Wow. I think it's very cool by you that you made the Manta a more premium board, not just another $200 board that's nothing special. Very nice. We were talking about that, actually. We said, do we want to make the board that me and Bull do, or is it going to be like one of the affordable things that we kind of, in a way, cut some corners to kind of make it cheaper? But ultimately, we just said, nah, let's just design something and figure out how much it's going to cost later. So that's what we did. And the bottom fin is the most expensive part to machine. But, I mean, it is what it is. So, if we don't sell anything, we don't sell anything. What are we supposed to do? At least I did something that we're happy with, that we kind of just didn't make compromises to get super cheap. So, all right. I guess let's do some, you know what? Let's keep this board plugged in. I guess let's do some keyboard showcase. All right, let's take a look. The bottom of the Manta looks insane. It's so cool. Thanks, guys. Sunday photos? Yes, Sunday photos. And again, if you guys want more info, ! Build. Shuni, amazing little board. I hope you take the feedback with, you know, as much love as possible. I'm just trying to give you as much honest feedback and honest takes as I can, you know, with my initial impressions here. If I notice some other stuff in the next little bit too, Shuni, I'll let you know. But for now, I think that's pretty much the sum of my thoughts here. I don't think there's anything else really. It's a good-looking keyboard. All right, let's do the keyboard Sunday photos for now. So let me quickly boot that up here. Where is my Discord? And then we have to go to photo area for Sunday. Oh shoot, I hope I did pin it. Perfect. No, you can still submit as we go. When I get to the bottom though, we'll call it a day, like the moment I hit the bottom, but let me just share my screen. Where is Discord? Here it is. Share screen. All right. Let's take, wait, how do I disable streamer mode again? Oh, here we go, disable. Alrighty. Let's take a look. So, these are, I think this is exactly where we left off. Yeah, right over here. So, Phoenix, first one we got over here. The last 4 keyboards I acquired in 2024 all happen to be 60s. We love 60s. So that's a Fiel. Wait, what are these? I haven't taken a look at any of those Dashi keyboards yet. The Fiel, a Geon, and a Cloud9, and Raw. Ooh. All good pickups. The Fiel is actually really nice. I feel like it's a smidge underrated as well. I like the Fiel a lot. Coral is such a good keycap set. I think I saw this at the Toronto meetup, right? Was that your board that had the Coral set on it? I hope there's no address on this, Zany. I'm not going to click that one there. Vintage Apple extended from 1987. Oh shit. Wait. Actually, how much did you pay for this again? What a good pickup this was. I hope you got a good little Ooh. God, Orange Alps sounds so nice. Or so nice. Such a deep sound. Yeah. Last night took a photo of my vintage HTC Touch Pro. I remember this. I remember this coming out and thinking this was the coolest phone, and I could never buy it because it was so expensive. God damn. Ooh, are renders allowed? Yeah, absolutely. Actually, you were showing me this. This is based off of Elden Ring. Hello? Oh, my internet just did not like that at all. It just glitched so hard. What do you guys think? Do you guys like this board? I think the files might be too big. Yeah, I think the files are huge. They're renders and they're probably really large files. Cool. Yeah, I've already seen this, so I'm not like, whoa, but because I already did that. But I like the side profile. I like the thought of it, you know, like the tarnished, you know, stuff like that. It's really nice. What's next here? Oh, this is legitimately still what I think to be one of the biggest sleeper series in all of keyboards. When this came out, the original Songle 60, I think it was so slept on and it was so fucking good. I don't know if it's been just as slept on nowadays, but like originally this was so underrated. Criminally underrated keyboard. So good. Ooh. Okay, these pictures. Okay. Damn. This is some nice office vibes here. Oh wow, cool. Took some pics in the Space Engine and been amazed with the game recently. Wait, what game is this? Space Engine? What's this about? That's neat. Space Engine is sick? Is it just... It's literally just a universe simulator? Oh, that's wicked. New moment, PP plate, GAT cap anniversary. Whoa, what are GAT cap anniversary switches? I'll look this up later, actually. Cherry clip-ins with Geon wires, material, modern materials with stone and KB GigaChad. Nice combo, actually. The moment's such a nice board. What else do we got here? Finally getting that 0413 shot I wanted. Oh shit, moody. Very moody. Oh shit, little Game & Watch going on. All right. Wacom tablet. I don't even know how to pronounce it properly. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, Lane. This still makes me so nervous. I'm assuming you've mounted this properly to the wall, but man, I remember when I had this on my wall, I put one keyboard on it, and I was like, okay, that's all the wall can support. But damn, you are a much braver person than I am. They're in studs and with anchors. Okay, I just wanted to make sure, I just wanted to voice that out there. Beautiful though. We got, what is it, Samurai? I don't know what set that is. I probably know what set this is. I just don't know. It says Honor? I think this is... Don't help me. Blurple? I don't know what set this is. I don't know what one this is. Redacted. I think this is one of the mode sets, is it? I can't see. This is Denim? No, that's Blurple, no? Pretty sure that's Blurple. And this just looks like WAP. Is that Indigo? I thought that was Blurple. I don't know, man. Right is Oblivion. Yeah, yes, that's right. Cleaned up an old, well-loved MJ2. Oh, nice keycaps on this, too. Ooh, Cherry Browns. Love it. Completely original universe build. Bro, guys, why do I feel like this guy copied me, bro? That's crazy. This guy copies me, bro. JO2, which was given to me by Jay for helping organize the MKUK meetup. It's a custom Cerakote in the theme of MKUK, built with an aluminum plate, Nixies, and GMK camping. P.S. Text in the book translate to "Don't live just for the money." Whoa! This is... Oh shit, this is a nice color. Dude, this is so sick. Is there more pictures? No, that's it. What an awesome gift he gave you. That's awesome, man. Yeah, the green is so good. It goes really well with camping too. Damn, Jay is a homie for that. I think this is the last entry we have for this week. I think we'll do it every other week again. But the Nesson 18 is the 1800, or sorry, the 810. Nesson boards still are so good. I think they're so well done and well polished. I love the Nesson stuff. Yeah, look at this. So good. The colorway can't be ordered again at the Cerakoter Jay chose. Oh, really? So you have a very unique project there. That is awesome. And Burn, this looks great, dude. I absolutely love the Nesson boards. All right. I think that's pretty much it. Let's take off this. I think that's pretty much the stream today. 1 of 12, damn. Yeah, the exploded spacebars are pretty unique to that particular board, huh? I think that's pretty much the stream. Thank you again, Shuni, for letting us take a look at this today. This turned out freaking awesome. I hope there's interest in what you're doing here. I really like the way this turned out. This turned out great. Great looking little board. I think we're done for the day. So I'm going to post the schedule later today. I have a few things that we're going to add to the schedule this week, so it's going to be a pretty busy week for keyboards, just because of all the delays and other stuff, unfortunately, that have popped up with keys. So expect almost streaming nearly every day. But thanks for tuning in, everyone. I hope everyone has a good rest of their Sunday. ISP, thank you so much for using a Prime. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. But yeah, thanks for all the support you guys give. This week I'm also gonna try to get a whole bunch of other stuff that I've been meaning to get done. I'm also gonna try to get a haircut today too. I don't know if that's gonna happen today though. We have other stuff I need to do. My hair's getting so long. Look at this. But thank you guys. Really appreciate everyone tuning in. Love you guys. Let's go find someone to raid. Let's go see. Thanks for all the kind words and just support you guys give to, man. Like, I don't know if I can stress that enough. Thank you guys so much. Let's go raid Marshmallow. I think she's doing some stuff. Yeah. I'll do NK beat up photos for sure. Oh, and by the way, in case anyone's wondering, before we go, in case anyone's like considering, if you guys need commissions done, I only have some merch slots available right now. However, what I'm offering, if you guys want to take the merch slots, just because I feel like it's a little far out, more than my normal, just because I'm taking a few days off at the end of February. Anyone who books for merch, I am offering you guys a bunch of photos of your board. So if you guys want, I can just take a whole bunch of pictures. You don't have to take that up. But if you guys want to get something done and want some high quality photos, I'll get you guys those. So, little thing. How does the Key Cult 265 quality stack up to the pricing? It's great. I mean, just don't expect it to be made of like some of the more heavy materials, if you want to call it that. It's aluminum, and I think the polycarb was done really well. But it's great for what it is. It's just not as premium feeling because it's missing some of that weight, I guess. So. Alright guys, see you guys soon. Love you, and say hearted marshmallows, and talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye everybody.